So, welcome. If you have one chart and one position, it may win or it may lose. You may have one or two or three or seven losing trades in a row, or you may have three and then one winner that gets two of the risk back. And if you trade several pairs at the same time, this may very well happen. So that is something to consider.
First thing first, make sure you read disclaimer. It's up there. It's also in the box. Please understand that all trading carries a level of risk. You can lose more than your initial deposit or stake. Do not trade money that you cannot afford to lose. There is no guarantee that you will earn any money. What you see here are my ideas, and that is all that they are. And you are responsible for your own decisions. That should suffice. Now then, let's get on with it. So, what you see on the screen is a chart. It's oil daily chart, and I'm gonna use this chart today to illustrate something. What I've noticed is that if you find a system that works, or not that works, but you believe it's a profitable system, you have tested it thoroughly, and you think that, well, from your time period, from what you have done, it looks like it produces profit, and you want to go further with this system, and then you implement it, right? You put it into the market, you trade it. After a while, you notice that it created some profits initially, and then it started losing a little bit, and then it just went sideways. Didn't really create nice profit like it did before, and then it loses some more, and you start to doubt yourself. You start to think, wait, is this system really working, or is it not working? And I believe that's your mind playing tricks on you. And what I will show today is one chart, and I'll place trades on it with different ideas or different rules, and we'll see if these three different methods produce different results. And what I want you to remember when I do this is I'll try to be quick, because this is going to take some time. Just think about where one method may produce better results than another. That's not my point. Just think about when the positions start failing, and then next one fail on top of another one, and another one, and another one. Yeah, just pay attention to that, and hopefully all of these sequences are profitable. I have not checked this before, so this should be fun. Now then, we have the MetaTrader, and this is just a stochastic default setting, I think 533 full stochastic, and this is open, hello, close bars, and daily chart, and we have simple moving average. And yeah, you can't see the thing, but I assure you it's a period of 2, and the MA method is simple, typical price, high, low, close divided by 3, and it's a bit thicker line so you can see it. So what I'll do is unlock the chart. It's already unlocked. I'll go back to let's say 2015. Let's see how many positions we can have. 2015, right? So let's begin here. First. Now let's say this is a trend following system. For the rules for this particular chart and this particular system that this chart illustrates are as follows. If price is on either side of the line, it indicates a trend in that direction. And combined with that, I want price to retrace to a previous important level, and combined with stochastic overbought or oversold. And an example of that would be, for example, this. Here's a level, price traces back to it. Here and here we have signals. Here is the signal to go short. Here's the target. You understand. Now we have to change this so it's we don't let's not use that. Let's remove that. Entry 200, 100, 300. Let's see what we get. Oh yes, and we also have 200 and what do we have? 80 and is that it? That's it. Oh, okay, we have 120 as well. Right. So what you see on the screen, these numbers represent SL is SL, entry is entry, 100 is 11 RR, 120 is 1.2, 200 is 2, 300 is 3, 400 is 4 R, 4 risk. So if I entered here, use cushion like I always do, target this, hit target, fine. +2. This is the area and I will only enter it once. Yes, because overbought because of this. One trade. Another time here, combine, this one failed. So this one failed and this one failed as well. Come back here and this chop thing is not really interesting. Nothing interesting. Price comes back. Let's see. So this sequence gives nothing. Let's come back. So price stopped here, came back to this level. This is the low, retrace from nothing. Retrace same level as this. Chop, not interesting. And to the low and breaks the low. New low, important level. Level and another level, and this is a retrace. This is the entry. It has to be combined with this. So it's over boats, engulfing with doji at the level. So pretty much like this, 2 times, so +2, and then it comes here. Harami entering this, and so standing is 1. So this fails because the entire sequence this fails, and we go up. This is important because gap. This is engulfing bar, and this is only we're looking for shorts on this side, so this is not good, but it would be good. We're looking for long here, so we're up looking for long. Doesn't work. Mind you, we are still at +1, right? +1. Let's just type it out. +1. Yeah. Let's see. This was interesting. This back retrace to the level, low, closes back above. I suppose we could do like a something like this because it represents this level with the gap. This level is pretty much the same. Target is this thing 3 times. We actually hit 3 times, so we're +4 now. Let me just type that. I may miss some trades. I may miss some positions, but just bear with me. Here's a retrace. Here's low going up to nothing, and retraces to the same level. It's not interesting because this was not strong, so it's just one sequence. That's how I interpret it. Otherwise, if I did not do it like this, it wouldn't work. Moving on now, and yeah, that's all we got. See, a retrace to this level. This would be the target. This would be a long, but it's on the wrong side. So yeah. So what did this actually produce? This type did produce a +4R. But look here, we get a 2 and we -1. And I'm thinking, oh, is the system working? Does it produce profits? I'm not sure. Here, even worse. Got 1 at 2 times, and 2 of the trades failed. So it's like, yeah, first trade winner +2, and then minus again. At this point, you start thinking, well, I did something right here, and these 2, I may not have done it correctly. Although, and I will say, adding trails and locking the position at certain points, at certain places, I found to be profitable. If you want to see my take on my method on how to do that in the best way that I have found so far, there is a video on that on my page in the trading mechanics section. And so, moving on, this was the SMA line and stochastic combination, right? Now, next chart, same thing, crude daily, unlock the chart, go back to 2015, first. Let's see. These are two, oh, it's too far. These two lines are SMAs, and I will just figure out where we start. So that's where we start. These two lines are, the red line is exponential open, it's just a red 50 EMA, and this one is a gold line or yellow, and it's a 20 EMA. So it's 20 over 50, and the numbers don't really matter, it's just this system testing to see what this actually produces, to show some mentality with it. So in a similar fashion, they denote the direction of the trade that we're interested in. So we're interested in shorts here, and so this retraces to a level, and yeah, so at this point we can enter a trade, target here, and 1.5 it appears. We won't enter at this one, so maybe I just overdid that part. Let's say 1.5 and nothing here, and this is no good, this is interesting, and this fails, but then yeah, so we have 0.5 at this point, because this was 1.5. Let's go like that. So now we're looking for longs, and the strong level is here, so no retrace really, right, until they change direction. Now the strong, this is the strength level here or here. This is the power, strength level here, here or here, right? And we don't get a retrace to that point, so it's not really useful. This is some chop, this is pretty close, not engulfing, pin bar, that's really stretching it. If we were to enter this thing, that's really stretching it. And that's not even 1.5 R, so let's skip that one. And here's a harami, and let's make the lines fit. No, I heard it so many times, so I just wanted to say that. But really, let's say it's like this. Let's say it holds, yeah, and we get like 2.2 or whatever from this one, right? Okay. I'm not really being super precise. I'm just illustrating here how things can be different. Notice at this place the lines are correct, and now they are not, so this doesn't matter. They're up, and this is, yeah, so we're looking for longs. We're looking for longs here, but the power is way down here. This is just chop, this is power for long side, and yeah, so anyway, we went chopping this area, we had strength here, we had strength here, and we retraced back into this area with an engulfing setup, which we could use average size bar, not even 1.5. Let's skip this bullshit. That's my language, no filter. Yeah, I've heard some very, very foul language from the floor, so if you are into trading and you really want to see what they do, you'll have to deal with that. Yeah, so we go chop, go back to a similar level, not really nothing interesting here. Power bar short, I'm not measuring that at the moment. Another power bar here, but never mind that. So similar, remember the engulfing with the spinning top, yeah, the doji. This, not even 1.5. Let's say it's 1.5, that's fine. So we have 1.5 from this. I think I have to add them together, but I think 0.5 and give me a sec. Let's go 0.5, 2.2, 2.7, and the 2.7, and 1.5, 3.7, 4.2. right? This, and then we get another one here, which fails. It fails when the price goes above, so we won't enter again at the same level. But because this position closes here, we are free to enter another trade at the same level. That's the way I do it. So I'll just outline this. Another trade failed, and we can change it so it's easier to remember. Right, so one fail. It's at this point we had more winners and bigger winners, and this system will make you feel better. I mean, it's like, oh, it feels good, it's fine, I got bigger winners here, and yeah, whatever. It's a set and forget method, right? So yeah, we have the gap is strength, this was the resistance, this is resistance, and it traces back, engulfing, and this looks actually awesome on this setup. And yeah, we have 1.5, we have 1.8, something like that, another 1.8, and it's 5. Oh, 5 like this, and this is not, it hits here, and then we have strength at this level, doesn't retrace there. We had strength here, we had strength here, and just chop. This is a line, retrace, and I bet it doesn't have enough RR. Yes, it does not have enough RR to go to the top. And this one level. This is a spinning top, by the way, not really strong signal, but let's take it just for good measure, right? We can't just make all the bars fit. I'm gonna type text here. So this is -1. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should do like, the summary, right? Easier. Oh. So yeah, so it's +1, 4, and at this point we're looking for shorts. I'm very sure I'm missing a few signals, but this takes so much time to do exact that I really just want to illustrate the point, and it's, if I miss something, yeah, I miss something. That's not my intention currently. It's, yeah, I just want to illustrate. So, and then I think we finished the sequence, almost. So we had power, and this is the roof ceiling thing, and this creates a retrace to that. This has power. This chops around here. This still has power. Mind you, look, it's up. Yeah, no, there's no trades more in this, right? Is there? This is chop. If this was retracing down and was cleaner coming back up, then I would want to enter it short, right? But for the sake of this test. Alright. And also these do coincide with this level, right? But they are just minor levels, because this is where the strength was. Precisely at the same thing, the strength was here, right? But it's minor, and I can't really trade with that. Or I can, but I don't really want to do that, because then I would be making levels all over the place, and yeah, it's just too messy. So only the major levels, right? This sequence gave +4 and a few losers. So doing it this way would make you feel a bit better, maybe. Still takes a long time. I mean, getting +4 R from an entire year and a half like this, what it is maybe not much. Well, then again, if each R is a substantial amount, might be better. It's also, remember, it's only one chart. So yeah, let's take a look at the next one. Similar system. This is the Kumo cloud. Unlocking it. Let's get back to. Yeah, it's somewhere here, right? 1. Yeah. So yes, for this system, same rules. Signal at event area, minimum 1.5 R, and the cloud tells me in which direction the trade should go. It does not filter the trades, but it tells me which direction I want to look for. So, like the other ones, this area here, retrace into the area. We take this signal, and +2. It hits when we get here, so no new signal. And this is not used any here currently because it's green. We're looking for longs. And the strength here is, well, we have the ceiling effect, right? Because this level was strong. So we have like a ceiling, right? But it's green, so we're only looking for longs. And the strength is here for longs, right? Yes, this is where the long power came from. We don't know this before, but we know it afterwards. We know it when price has come and broken this level and gone through. Then we know that this had strength to break it, because that's what we see on the screen. And that's really the only way I can reason doing this. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to backtest or just watch the screen. So anyway, we have +2R and only one trade. Whereas the other systems, we had more trades there, right? The first system we had 3 trades, I think. It may not be better or worse, but yeah, think about it. So we go up and we're looking for longs here. This is just plain chop. This is not useful at all. Still looking for longs. Looking for shorts now. Anything short here? Any retrace? Well, this retraces to some chop, but this retraces to there's a fractal, yeah, fractal here, which means that there should be some kind of level here. Maybe it's minor or whatever, but some kind of chop, and you know, let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's just do this shit stuff. So like this, 2.5. Let's give it 2.5. Okay, that's fine. Sometimes when I do these sequences, and I do them very exact, minuscule to every bar, every single bar, every level, I outline everything, it takes hours. But sometimes when I do this, I notice that one currency pair, may have up to 7 loses in a row. Meaning if the result was 0, suddenly in the sequence the result is -7. That's the most I've seen on daily charts over a year or two. But in the end, usually they end up in profit. And adding my trailing method on top of these adds to the profitability. However, it takes away the big winners as well. Something to think about. And if it adds to profitability, then that's what I will do. Moving on. So now it's green. And this hits here, so now use this. This is green. We're looking for longs here. Strength to long side is here. No real point in adding this, or this is way too, I mean, it's just asking for it. It's not even close. And then when we finally get to this level, we are red. Strength on the red side is if we had previous level like we have here, or this level, right? So we get this. Which one? Is this good enough? No. Is this good enough? Maybe, but this one is good enough, definitely. And we have one, we don't have enough R, so no trade. RR, that is. And moving on, same trade. Red down, you remember this one. Engulfing, and yeah, pretty much like this. 1.5. I don't remember the standings. What's the standings for that? And this as well, we won't, yeah, we take this actually, because this one hits the target, and we take this one again. We take this Harami short, and it fails. We get to this point, it fails, and we have strength here because the gap and previous level. Let me just trace back to see where I am. Plus 1.5, 2.5, 2, and that's the sequence, right? 4.5, 5.5, 6, plus 6, minus 1, plus 5, right? We are at plus 5. Let's just type it here. So we are plus 5. And at this point, we're looking for longs, engulfing bar at the open, previous levels. This was the level, right? Remember? This, and the gap. So Also notice how quickly I do this. I find the levels like that. That only comes from experience, and it's not me trying to brag or anything like that. I'm just pointing out, because I look at charts all day long, or not like this, but all the time, right? So it's a long here. Let's see what we have. We have like this, and it's like 1.8. So what do we have then? We have 6.8, right? And it hits here, and the gap and retrace is not good enough. Then we have a strength at this top. Once this top was broken, closed above, it now becomes strength because resistance becomes support. And this is not good enough. It looks like a fib retracement to like 50 or 61, but that's not what I use here, so let's not think too much about that. So looking for longs, power here. No. Let me get to the red zone. I mean, this is a nice signal. Spinning top, engulfing, and it's red. It's looking for shorts. The only problem with that is it's not at the level. It's at the minor level, and well, actually the RR is not too bad, but it's not at the level. It doesn't qualify. Period. Top, I'm outlining the top. Once it hits again, I'm outlining both of them. Now it's important, and because these two are important, strength came from here, and looking for shorts, nothing here. Looking for longs in this sequence. Yeah, this is a minor level. I can't trade from that, so it doesn't matter. So this is what I'm using currently. And these are only a few trades, but it's at least it's an illustration of mentality, right? What I do, and adding to profitability. Adding the trailing mechanism adds to profitability for this system. It may though look like if I only outline a few trades, like 30 to 40 trades, that it cuts a bit from the take profit, because the profits are smaller and smaller, right? They're not as big, they're not this big 2x, 3x profits all the time when they hit, but they're usually smaller. But at least it the drawdown is smaller as well, and that enables for higher scalability, higher input size, and a higher well, more wins in the end, just because math. So this is how it can go, a sequence. I mean, even if a system is good, system will fail, and it just happens that I didn't plan this before. But think about this. What I want to show you is that with the Ichimoku, with the Kumo Cloud, it looks awesome, right? It looks great. And I may have missed a few trades, but what does that matter in the end when the result is plus 6.8 R over a year and a half? It's a long time, but it's a nice result as well. And one of the other, this method produced 1 winner and 2 losers here, which would make you feel like you are doing something that's not that good, and maybe would make you feel like, at least still makes me feel like second guessing what I've chosen to do, right? What I'm doing, and that's really what I want to point out here. And when I do when I try to figure out if some method or something is better or worse, I will do these precisely, like I said, very, very exact. But also, what's more important is I will go back 10 years or more, as much data as I have, and I will put on as many trades as I can see that are the system says these are qualified, these are trades, right? And then I'll summarize them, and I will keep on going, measuring the system strength until I hit like 60 trades, at least 60, at a minimum. If I can't find that many trades, I'll have to go back further, because I believe that is a very, 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 very small amount of trades to even start to think about anything. So this is just a glimpse, a small look into some different kind of methods, right? And mind you, although I may appear to make this look very simple, and it is simple, however, it is not easy. Those are two different concepts, right? It's simple to press a button, buy or sell. Very simple. Anybody can do this. But to do it correctly over time without being influenced by what your brain thinks is good or bad, that is not easy. That is easy for a computer to do, but it is not easy to create that computer, right? Or computer program, or what are they called? Expert advisors, right? So think about that. Your mind will play tricks on you, and if you evaluate your trading method, you need a lot of trades before thinking about if it's good or not good. And yeah, there are probably many things you could do to change your approach, or your system that you use, or whatever indicators you like, or whatever that you think is making profits for you, right? But yeah, at least, yeah, it's something to think about. And that's all I have today. I hope that you have learned something, and yeah, it's the weekend. See ya.